All right, so we got another one from Real Life Lore.
Okay.
Very dope channel. Check them out. You will learn a lot.
Yeah.
As we did in the last video. The universe is bigger than you think. Blew my mind into a million little pieces.
Yeah, man. It was serious, man. There was a lot of information.
Yeah.
A lot. Like I don't understand how they can, they can show us as the little universe in the size of all those.
Yeah, I mean it's mostly theory. You know what I'm saying? I get it's mostly theory.
Exactly.
But I'm with you. I don't understand like the Laniakea supercluster.
Yeah.
How can you see that far? You know what I'm saying? People talk it's telescopes and math.
Yeah, exactly.
Like okay.
And we understand that, but I mean it can only see so far.
Yeah, and I understand that I'm not supposed to understand that because I didn't go to school for that and I didn't study this, so I'm not supposed to understand this. But it just blows my mind.
There's definitely got to be some estimation in that, you know what I mean? Definitely. Yeah. And a lot to be explained.
Yeah. But yeah, so we got another one from Real Life Lore. This is the ocean is deeper than you think.
Okay. So, it's gonna be interesting. I think I know a lot about the ocean. You know what I mean? I think I do.
All right, let's see if we can learn more. Here we go.
The ocean is really, really deep. Deeper, in fact, than most of us realize. If you were to shave off all of the land from the tops of every continent and island in the world and fill up the ocean's deepest points with that land, then the entire Earth would be covered in an ocean 2 miles deep. 3/4 of our planet is already covered in water, though, and it goes a lot deeper than just 2 miles. Let's start with a sense of scale. This dot right here is the size of an average human. This slightly larger dot is the size of an elephant, and this is the size of the largest ship ever built, the Knock Nevis. With that in mind, let's start going underwater and see what we find out. The first milestone is at 40 meters below the surface, which is the maximum depth allowed for recreational scuba diving. A little further down at 93 meters is where the wreck of the Lusitania was discovered, which is interesting because the Lusitania itself is 240 meters long.
Is that the
Which
Titanic?
means that it sank in water shallower than it is long, so if the ship
just
was
like the
standing on its
Titanic.
stern or bow, it would be sticking out of the water. Just slightly deeper than that at 100 meters is where diving can become seriously fatal if you're not careful because
Really?
of decompression
That's all?
sickness.
100
but
meters?
that
It's
didn't
like a
stop a
football
man
field.
named Herbert Nitsch to accomplish the free diving world record at a depth of 214 meters.
Damn.
This guy swam down to this level with just one single breath. But a little further
What?
down at 332 meters, we have the scuba diving world record, which was accomplished by another man named Ahmed Gabir. If he had swam down another 111 meters, then he would have reached the height of the Empire State Building if it was submerged underwater. And a little further than that, at 500 meters below the surface, we arrive at the maximum dive depth of blue whales, the largest creatures on the
That's
planet,
it?
and also the limit of the U.S. Seawolf class nuclear
deep.
submarine.
That shit is deep.
At 535 meters, we can witness the maximum dive depth of emperor penguins. And this is when we must bring up the intensity of water pressure. At this level below the surface, the water pressure exerted on a person or the penguins would be roughly equivalent to a polar bear standing on a quarter. So further down the depth,
Damn.
230 meters would be the height of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the tallest building in the world. Once we hit 1,000 meters below the surface, we begin to enter the scary zone. Light from the surface can no longer reach beyond this point, so the rest of the ocean below is shrouded in permanent darkness. On top of that, the water pressure you would experience at this point would be about the same as if you were standing on the surface of the planet Venus, meaning that you would die very quickly. You would also meet the giant squid at this sea level if the water pressure didn't already kill you. At
That's been proven to exist?
1,270
The
meters,
giant squid?
Yes.
depth dived to by the
Saved it.
leatherback sea turtle, and further down at 1,828 meters, we would reach the deepest part of the Grand Canyon, were it to be underwater with us. Down at 2,000 meters, we start to encounter some of the more terrifying sea creatures, like the ominously named black dragonfish, a carnivorous beast with a stomach that doesn't allow light to be emitted through it. Meaning that since we're in total darkness underwater at this point, the only way you would ever see this thing is with
Damn, what the hell?
a little further down, at
Man.
2,250 meters, we would reach
I
the
need to see one
maximum
in real
depth
life.
dived to by
need
both
to see
sperm
that.
whales and the very frightening colossal squid. Sperm whales often have sucker marks and
Colossal
scars left on
squid?
their bodies from battles with the
That shit's
colossal
crazy,
squid
man.
that likely take place at these incredible depths. The squids themselves can grow to be 14 meters long and weigh up to 750 kilograms with eyes the size of a dinner plate and razor-sharp sickles in the middle of their tentacles. So yeah.
What the hell is going on right now?
Way further down.
I didn't know about these giant
3,800
squids.
meters, we can find the wreck of the RMS Titanic. And a bit past that, at 4,000 meters, we start to enter the abyssal zone of the ocean. Water pressure is at an astonishing 11,000 pounds per square inch down here, and there are numerous strange, almost alien-like creatures that inhabit these depths, such as the fangtooth, anglerfish, and viperfish. Down at 4,267 meters, the average depth of the ocean you only expect to hit the floor, but there are parts of the ocean that go significantly deeper than even this. At 4,791 meters rests the wreckage of the battleship Bismarck sunk during World War II, and way down at 6,000 meters is the beginning of the Hadal Zone, named after the underworld Hades itself. The water pressure down at these depths can become 1,100 times what you would experience way back on top at the surface, which is roughly equal to an elephant balancing on a postage stamp or a single person carrying the weight of 50 Boeing 747 jumbo jets. Down at these depths, you would be crushed immediately without any outside protection, but life still exists down here in various strange forms. At 6,500 meters, we reach the maximum depth that the DSV Alvin can dive to, a popular research submarine that helped to discover the Titanic. Way further down at 8,848 meters below the surface, and we have arrived at the height of Mount Everest, where to be upside down and placed underwater. And then, way further past even that, at 10,898 meters, we arrive at the depth reached by James Cameron in 2012 during the Deep Sea Challenger.
What? James Cameron?
The ocean yet reached by humans.
The director?
That's a brave man.
When two men named
Of Avatar?
and Jacques Picard reached a depth of 10,916 meters using their Trieste submarine. It took them 5 hours to descend through the ocean to this depth, and they only stayed for 20 minutes before a window cracked and they began to resurface.
Oh, hell no!
Just a bit further down, at 10,900
I would shit my pants if a
we reached
window
the average
cracked.
flight altitude of a commercial airliner. So if you've ever looked out of a window while on a flight and looked down to the ground, that's a very good sense of how incredibly deep down into the abyss that we are currently at.
Wow.
Finally, when we hit 10,994 meters, we have hit the bottom of the known ocean, called the Challenger Deep, right here on this map, just about 300 kilometers southwest of Guam Island. However, it is believed that there are almost certainly even deeper parts of the ocean than this that just haven't been discovered yet. It wasn't until 1997, after all, that the Sirena Deep was discovered with a depth of 10,732 meters, making it the second deepest known point in the ocean. It is estimated that only about 5% of the ocean's floor has been accurately mapped, leaving the other 95% to be currently a mystery. It may be only a matter of time before an even deeper part of our ocean is found, and who knows what we may discover there.
What the fuck is that?
So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to stay up to date with videos in the future just like this one, then you can subscribe to my channel by clicking here. And if you'd like to see some similar videos in the meantime, then there are some older videos over here on the left. Thank you again so much for watching this video, and we'll see you again next time.
Crazy.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, man, like, there could be an Atlantis down there.
Yeah,
There could be an underwater world with an Aquaman down there,
man,
and we would never know.
Dude, they said
They probably would never know about us.
Nah. Like I've watched things, man, where they show like pyramids, like off the south, off the coast of South Brazil, like under the water. Like it's crazy. There's so much on this planet that we don't know.
That is
so much,
crazy.
Man.
He
Bananas,
said
man.
95% of the ocean's floor has not been explored.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Or
as much as I thought I've seen of those, what is there I don't know. Obviously, 95% I don't know. You know what I mean? 95% I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Man, hold on, it's time out.
Take Mount Everest and turn it upside down.
When the hell did we discover a giant squid, bro?
You didn't know we died? Man, I watched the Discovery Channel so fast when I heard it came on.
Did we discover a giant squid?
I was hoping I'd see like Megalodon, the big old shark. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping I'd see that.
Yeah, that was in the same category. A giant squid was in the same category as a megalodon to me. That's why I thought of them as the same. I thought they was like some, you know what I'm saying?
Like
mythical creatures.
Moby Dick and the squid. You know
this dude talking about there's a colossal squid. A colossal squid?
Yeah, man.
That's bigger than a giant squid.
Man.
Bro.
I think that dude. I think that Megalodon, that big old shark. I think it's out there, man.
Honestly, man, it is. I guarantee you there's a high percentage. Mm-hmm. There's a high percent chance that motherfucking megalodon is out there.
Yeah, it's out there.
In that 95% of the ocean that we haven't explored or discovered. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. Other shit's out there too.
And the deepest point didn't even look that far off the coast of, what was that, China? You know what I mean? Like
Guam.
In Guam. Yeah, you know what I mean? That was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, do you believe? So what else? What else could be out there?
I mean,
what else could they find?
I don't know, man.
Mermaids.
Like mermaids. I mean, if you think Atlantis, I mean, what is Atlantis? Atlantis mermaids? I mean, I think if you find Atlantis, you gotta think of the mermaids. You know, I would assume. You know.
True.
But I mean, shit. I mean, do you think that there's theories out there that people came from, like the ape theory, that we came from the ocean? You know what I mean? Do you think that we could?
I mean, like evolution.
Well,
I mean, I don't know if we came from the. I don't.
No.
I don't know. Monkeys. I mean, that's what evolution. We came from the monkey.
Web, your feet are webbed, your hands are webbed.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people born out there with tails and stuff, so you never know, man. Like for real.
Web feet, web. I think Carl Pilkington from the Ricky Gervais show grew up with people in his school that had webbed hands and webbed feet.
Yeah.
And big heads.
Yeah, that's bananas.
So you never know. We could have evolved. I don't know. We could have evolved from the ocean. Could have evolved from monkeys. I don't know. Aliens could have came down here. I don't know, man. There's a lot I don't know.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's like everybody don't know. 95% of the ocean ain't discovered.
Yeah, at least what's in the ocean. That's crazy.